Hey, what is going on, you airheaded APOM? Today we're playing some Mega Absol box, not just any Mega Absol box as well. This is Edwin Messman's build that he used to win the European International Championships 2026 that just concluded very recently. I'm a huge fan of Mega Absol. I love playing this deck right now. And it does seem like Toedscruel has kind of become the way to play the deck. Although I will say there was two other Mega Absol boxes in top cut of EUIC that weren't playing Toedscruel, so there's a lot of different ways you can play the deck. It does seem like kind of the go-to build right now is the Toedscruel, and the main reason to include the Toedscruel is the Golden Go matchup. This does seem like the best overall answer to Golden Go. We've seen stuff like Moltres, Retreat Locking. One of the other builds in top 8 of EUIC played Frillish and Xerosix Machinations as well. So there's a couple different ways people are trying to tackle the Golden Go matchup, because that is definitely one of Absol's worst matchups if you don't tech for it. And there's different degrees of teching you can do and different techs you can utilize based on what you think the Golden Go players are going to be playing. But Toedscruel seems to be the most consistent answer to Golden Go. We have to do like the least amount of guesswork as to what they might be playing, because they'll definitely be playing Superior Energy Retrieval and will wanting to be using them. But Toedscruel isn't just good up against Golden Go. It's also pretty cool against specifically Gardevoir. Night Stretcher is a really important card for Gardevoir to have access to throughout games against basically every matchup. And taking that away from them can really put strain on their resources, not just through the Claw of Darkness, but through limiting those with the Toedscruel, which can make it a lot easier to kind of I don't know, just take over the game with Claw of Darkness, because that's one of your main targets with Claw of Darkness a lot of the time, is taking away their Night Stretchers. But when those get limited by Toedscruel, you get to take something else away from their hand, which gives you like further pressure on their resources. So it's pretty cool in that matchup as well. Besides that, though, it is a Mega Absol box deck, right? The Munkidoris, Absols, Kangaskhan's for the main draw engine, the mobility cards of Latias and Pecharunt. Only one Yveltal in this build with the clutch. Yveltal definitely, I would say, less effective than it was earlier on in the format, but one of the build piloted by Lucas Zing to a top cut finish, did get 9th place, so not quite top 8, but did play an asymmetrical cut where he did end up losing. Was playing like 2 Erica's Invitation, 2 Clutch Yveltal, and a Genesect. I might want to try that build out as well, because that does seem pretty cool. Psyduck, of course, to protect us from the Dusknoir, and then basic supporter lineup, as always, Arven's, Lily's, Bosses, Iono's, Penny's. Nothing else too crazy. In the item department is playing the double energy switch. We see a lot of lists going between like 1 or 2 of those. There's a Jumbo Ice Cream in here. I'm a big fan of the Jumbo Ice Cream in the deck myself as well. Really good up against decks like Gardevoir. I think his strongest matchup, honestly, even though it doesn't feel necessary, is probably Dragapult. But it can come up really clutch against Charizard, Grimmsnarl, anything that doesn't one-hit KO a Mega Absol early. You can basically take away their whole turn with a Jumbo Ice Cream plus double Munkidori, or even single Munkidori use can put your Mega Absol out of range of a 2-hit KO and allow you to just completely take over a game from what would maybe be a pretty close back and forth. You just blow them out of the water and dominate the match. The only other standout cards here, I think, in this build from Edwin were the Stadium Count. Playing the Watchtower, a little bit of a tech card up against the Charizard matchup, but can get a little funky and like mirror match to shut down their Mega Kangaskhan. If you go up against like a different kind of Terra deck besides Charizard, Terra Box, or Flareon, also going to be useful in those matchups as well. The best neutral stadium in the deck, probably Lively Stadium, although there's arguments to include stuff like Calamitous Snowy Mountain or Risky Ruins. Although with this kind of build without the Moltres, Risky Ruins probably has less value, but honestly still wouldn't be terrible to include. And then the Town Store as well, helping us increase our consistency of pulling off that turn 1 Turbo Energize, but they can be utilized later in the game to find Bravery Charms as well. But really helping that consistency of the turn 1 Turbo Energize, especially when we're like playing Lillie as our first supporter of the game because we can't find our Arven. Having that little bit of extra consistency to help find that, or a little bit of extra outs to the turn 1 Turbo Energize, is a pretty big deal, because whiffing that on turn 1 can be pretty disastrous. And then 7-2 on the energy split, and of course no fighting energy because there's no Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. Although I will mention, on top of the other builds of Mega Absol box I mentioned, Tor Reklev was playing the deck once again at EUIC, and he was playing the Cornerstone. So like I said, there's a lot of different ways people are playing this deck. And of course, the number one question that comes up with Mega Absol box deck in general: what are you going to play for the Golden Go matchup? And yeah, the top 4 Mega Absol decks at EUIC were all playing different answers for Golden Go, which is really interesting to see. With that said, though, let's jump to some action with this deck. And if you want to catch some more gameplay from me with this deck, check out the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG2. I'm going to be uploading gameplays, extra gameplay of basically every deck that I show here on the main channel over there on the secondary channel. The only difference is that The videos on the main channel is going to have this intro breaking down the deck list of the decks that I play, and the gameplay will be a little bit more edited. But if you want to catch some more raw gameplay of me with this deck so you can learn it better, you can play better with it, check out the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG2. Link will be in the description to that video. And let's jump in to some action. If this is a mirror match, do I actually want to set up a Toedscruel to stop them from being able to use Night Stretcher? That doesn't even sound that bad. That's a Luminous Energy. On a Latias? Bolt, I guess? Clutch lock the Latias? Wait, actually, though. I mean, I should, right? Because I don't want to get... I mean, we are clutching, yeah. Attach the Latias. Yeah, the attach is a little weird. But they are staring down a Yveltal, so maybe they think they might have to Eon Blade sooner than later. But yeah, I guess now I'm not getting Badooed, right? Which is pretty sick. I guess that's the real reason to attach active, actually, is to stop the Badoo potential. And I'd maybe even clutch over... Even if I drew a Turbo Energize here, I'd maybe still clutch, because I want to be able to get my trolley, get my squad. Interesting. Are you a double sleever? No. Double sleeving is for cringe lords and criminals, and I am neither. Apparently people couldn't see their cards on that stream table at Sydney. The players, like, the light was too bright. The light was too bright, or... Are we out here complaining about lights being bright, bro? Are we being serious? Wait, do I actually just, like, clutch up for a while? Hang on, maybe I just clutch up. It's time to clutch up. I kind of just want to sit here and clutch. Oh, my duck. Oh, my days, my duck. I think I'm just going to clutch up. I just kind of want to see what happens more so than anything. Oh, my days, my duck. Surprised. All right, we'll go for this squad. I could also Turbo Energize and clutch later, though. But I didn't take the Turbo Energize. Maybe I should have got the Turbo Energize still and then clutched the next turn. But I'm not guaranteed. Oh, I do have Lost in hand. Oh, my days. Oh, we're clutching up. We're clutching up. I guess what if they have Turo? What if they have Turo here? I mean, they're not going to Turo me for 2 turns. If they have Turo, who cares? They're going to KO my Yveltal. Like, congratulations, you did nothing. Oh, I could get Nord. It'd be kind of annoying. Getting Nord would be annoying. They can't Nord me yet, though. They had research. Most decks I've seen either have Turo or research. That's not my experience. Usually it's like some other card if they don't have the Turo. It's like they have Turo or like... I'm trying to think of like a different card they would have. It's like, yeah, it's like they have Turo or... Yeah, like a candy. The research is sometimes included alongside the Turo for sure, I feel like. Oh wait, they're getting Nori with it. The Mist Energy on the Absol is fine, right? Because I just don't want Mist Energy anywhere else. Mist is on well, I don't want to put Mist in play initially because I want them to actually... Yeah, I don't want to put Mist in play initially at all. Yo, are they swinging? Yawn? It's Blade time? Can you find a basic Psychic? They do play 2 of those, though. Either Duck or Absol. I honestly don't even love the Mist on the Duck. See, now this is just kind of awkward. What if I bossed Dreepy? What if I bossed Dreepy and because they're bored... No, they could pop Nor to create bench space. No, if I boss Dreepy and clutch Dreepy, they can't Latias retreat it. They would have to go evolve, attach, retreat. But they don't have anything else to set up to attack with. I feel like that could be a line, right? Or what if I went Boss Dracloak Turbo Energize? Hold up, I gotta cook here. I kind of want to go... Yeah, I kind of want to do that, to be honest. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. They could have... You could Neo Upper me, I guess. That'd be kind of annoying. I could go Mist Energy active, Turbo Energize active. I could attach Mist to Absol, push Yveltal. I don't want to play this. 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 I'm playing the boss. I'm kind of feeling like sacrifice Yveltal is the move. Nah, clutching later on though is kind of cool though. Clutching is just kind of sick. All right, I'm just gonna throw a Mist on the active here and say it's gonna be okay. I don't know if it'll be okay, but we're gonna find out. I think. Oh, maybe I could have split actually. I could have maybe gone for a split there. They could just KO my Mega Kangaskhan with a Dusknoir though, right? Dude, Prizing Duck is kind of bad. Prizing Dusknoir is like not very good. Or not Dusknoir, Duck. Prizing Ducknoir. My duck. My duck is kind of homeless. Yeah. Please, Psyduck. Opponent has Dusknoirs. Also, on Lopunny, Dusknoir is a fun deck for my locals. Any deck can be a fun deck for your locals. You're overthinking it. I still want to be able to win, but my locals are very chill, and it seems fun. I mean, yeah, any like deck is fine for that. Fits that category. Okay, what the heck's going on here? Are they AFK? I mean, they're definitely AFK. That's just not really a question. I mean, should I just start swinging on him? Like, are they trying to psych me out? Dusknoir Neo Upper KOs this. That's so dumb. Should I boss KO the like if they actually are here? I guess this guy's the threat, right? Theoretically, this could be the threat, but they also might just be AFK unless they're just baiting me. Hitting me with the good old bait. Down Lively. No, they still have double jamming. I guess I could have ripped the jamming this turn, so maybe it was worth it. Play for that possibility. I think there's a good shot that they are just AFK though. Well, they instantly sent that up, so they're definitely not AFK. With Lively, you could deck Absol. Yeah, no, but they also have double jamming left. I kind of just want to wait to bump a jam. I want to wait to bump a jamming with a Lively. I feel like. They hit me with the good old pretend I'm AFK strat. You think Mega Kangaskhan is a good addition to the Team Rockets? No. Mega Kangaskhan, no shot. Thoughts on a Mega Audino? No. They did find a jamming tower. Wait, did they have that in their hand before I actually didn't notice it? I swear they didn't, right? Not that I would have actually taken it away from them, but... Ooh, I mean, this is about as good as it gets, to be honest. Don't worry, I'm prepped for the Eon Blade. Oh, but Watchtower shuts down my... Oh, all right, Watchtower is not that good, actually. It does give me 50 HP back, though, which is pretty good, I feel like. Actually, does that matter here? I'm not dead. What was the last card that you played that turn? That wasn't min rarity? Oh, what was the last card that you played that wasn't min rarity? Oh, I didn't know what you were saying at first. I have no clue. Hey, what's stopping me from just clutching this Fez? Why would they put Fez in play? What did they whiff that they put Fez in play? That's got to be a throw, right? Now they have Latias and Fez in play. They still have their basic Psychic, though. Oh, they played Double Fire. Oh, so they're playing Moltres? Oh, no, they're not playing Munkidori, and they probably played Double Fire, Double... Well, they could be playing Moltres, I guess. But they might not be playing Munkidori. They might be playing Double Fire, Double Psychic. Celebration Mew? Probably, yeah. I'm just gonna go trap the Fez, though, I think. Like, I don't know. They could play Turo. They might not play Turo, but I'll force them to find it. I also got rid of double counter catcher, so I only have one counter catcher left. I don't know. Seems fine. I don't know, man. It seems okay. Seems like an alright line. Oh, there was a monkey when you clawed? Oh, true. There was a monkey when I clawed. Is this listen Discord? If you're asking the question, that means you know the answer. I need to start doing harsher timeouts for people asking me if a list is in Discord. Permabans. Are you also going to try Absol box with the Genesect? Yeah, probably. I like that. That build is interesting for sure. Why'd they fizzle the 10? Why are we fizzling 10 out here? I don't want this thing to die. I think I move 3 to there. I was getting chains. I don't want to shut off my Kangaskhan here. Just do this. Clutch up. See what happens next turn. Does the list have a Discord? This list specifically? Probably not. We tried Hobzation in here. I'm not gonna respect that question with that response. Sorry. Bottom. We tried adding an Arven sandwich? Of course. That's a good... That gives me, like, some information that, like, they probably don't play Turo, right? Or maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't give me that much information, though. With me right now. I don't have a great answer for my Absol just going knockout, though, now, right? Like... Kind of cooked. Like, yeah, I just go Absol KO. Even Absol KO they're active here is like way more than good enough. We'll see what the Kangaskhan draws me though. I could just get back into Yveltal and just clutch it up again, to be honest, which I think is what I will do if I get a piece. I'm just one piece short because the Arven gets the other piece, obviously. I think I'll just go back into clutching. I don't see a reason to not go back into clutching. Ooh, they're taking away my Kangaskhan draw. But once again, it's kind of fine for me to just attack with Absol here. So if we top deck, we can go back into clutching, I guess. But if not, we just go Absol knockout. Maybe I just grab Latias off this just to draw 2. Some Munkidori shenanigans. Good. Latias retreat, draw 2. Lively Stadium is on the bottom of the deck, so I kind of want to shuffle the deck to find my Lively Stadium. Or... yeah. Or I just wanted a counter stadium that's not what's it called? They have 3 prize cards left? Dude, how do they win? I'm trying to come up with how they win. I don't think they can win the game though. I'm struggling to come up with how they ever win the game. Pretty sure they can't win though. They both suck. I think the Absol is more likely to be used. Yeah, okay. I thought I misplayed. I thought I messed up there somehow. We're fine. Come on. Come on. Plus 50 HP. Oh, I am going to Ursaluna range. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Ooh, I didn't think about going into Ursaluna range. Okay, well, they will need second stadium here if they want to kill me with Ursaluna. And then I get access to Kangaskhan draw if they do that. There's the Ursaluna. They're down 2 Night Stretcher. Get rid of the energy as well. They need the energy for the Ursaluna. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 1 energy left. If they have a Night Stretcher left, that can be an energy. I can just get rid of the Ursaluna probably. This seems fine. If Jamming Tower was there, I'd get rid of that, but it's not, so it's fine. They also might only be playing double Stretcher, so that might be their... That's it. They just don't have Ursaluna anymore. Cooked. Out of options. So do you like tofu? It's fine. I like, I mean, if it's like prepared, yeah, tofu's fine. Actually, don't go out of my... Actually, there's like fried tofu is like pretty good. Like I'll go out of my way to get that sometimes if it's like available at a restaurant or something. Yeah, I don't like just like a brick of tofu, but if it's prepared, yeah, it's chill. I assume that's what you mean though. I don't think you're out there just gnawing on a raw brick of tofu. Research list is probably 3 Stretcher, right? I have no clue. Oh, I didn't think about them using Munkidori though. Oh shoot, am I dead? No, I still don't die though. Okay, we're still safe. Oh, then kill this Munkidori though. But I always heal the 30 here. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really change anything. Wait, is this a copy pasta? If drops are going to be advertised and the people listed should make sure that drops are turned on. Shouldn't get off early before the drop ends if it's a 1-day drop. And or should show up so that people don't miss the drops advertised. In general, it should not be allowed. This isn't right. Wait, this is like a troll. Wait, what are you even saying? What are we saying? I'm so confused. What is being said? There's got to be a copy pasta. What is the claim here? Is the claim against me or against someone else? Oh, someone else said it. I thought it was funny. No, I was reading the... Well, I think I was reading the initial message. Yeah, I saw your copy pasta. I was like, what are we... Bro, really wanted drops? Yeah, but what is the claim here? I just don't get what the claim is. I could kill double Munkidori here, I guess. How is this a win condition? They're just kind of cooking over there. Drops are listed with your name. Yeah. And? What? Yeah, they are, yeah. But the drops literally like have already ended or they end soon. They end in like an hour, I think. You should turn the drops on. The drops are on. My drops are on. I just didn't put it in my stream title because it ends in like 2 hours. Drops are still available for like 2 hours or something, I think. Hour and a half, maybe. I just didn't put it in my title because it's not relevant. They aren't working? I don't know. I don't got an answer for you. I didn't disable them in my Twitch thing, so... Is it what happened? Do you think are in the... I got a first dub. Thoughts on Lee Sin Jungle? I used to be way better. That used to be what Lee Sin Jungle used to be one of my mains back in season 3. I actually got like pretty good at him too, but he's not what he used to. He's a ghost of his former self. Can you do the insect? Of course. I think back then you couldn't do the flash kick though. The flash kick is like new tech because they changed flash in like season 6 or something, right? Where it's like you can buffer, or I don't know what is the terminology they use. But you couldn't do the flash kick didn't exist back then, right? It had to be a ward kick. Or am I wrong? I think the flash kick became a thing. For the flash. Yeah, that they added that to flash though, right? You couldn't do a buffer flash kick back in season 3. Or maybe you could. It was actually always a thing? Was it? Could you always do it? Okay, yeah, I never did that. I only ever did the ward kick, but good top deck. We're up against Grimmy. It was actually kick flash. I thought the insect was the ward. The ward hop. I could do the ward stuff. The flash stuff I was never very proficient at. Try some toes. It was originally with the ward, but then people found out it was a lot faster with flash. Okay, that's what I thought. That's where I was at. Or actually, do I not get this and do I go Pech Yveltal? Is that the correct lineup? Or do I go triple Munkidori? I feel like there's like another thing I'm supposed to take here, but I don't know. Yeah, can't I just go triple Munkidori, or am I trolling? I can do this, right? Is this legal? Does Grim play Maractus? No, they sometimes play a Retreat Locker. Not often though. Not often right now. So there was a Monkey Frostless deck that ended in 19th this weekend. They used a Pseudo instead of Yveltal or Maractus. Thoughts on this? I actually saw the Pseudo. I actually think that's a pretty good inclusion, I think, actually. I thought about it a little bit and I was like, okay, I think it makes a lot of sense for quite a few matchups. Honestly, like this matchup specifically. Well, I have to hope their Pech is prized. You're getting cooked by Mega Absol, never mind. But it's nice to be able to like trap Munkidoris longer, I guess. Like you're always gonna have Frostlass in play, so their Munkidori will get KO'd eventually. But if you have Yveltal, it like overkills it. And even Maractus does damage. I thought it was like a cool inclusion, yeah. I thought it was a cool inclusion. Alright, the damage is coming through here. I wonder if I should have just set up the Absol. I planned on turbo energizing again this turn though. So that is my plan. I am gonna turbo energize again this turn. You can KO Mega Kangaskhan if the second attack hits heads. Sure. You can try to imitate the Kangaskhan. Yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, you're getting cooked because they're going Absol Munkidori you, but I don't think you're ever gonna set that thing up, I'm not gonna lie. Solo Morgrim? I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that one. I mean, I kind of got a squad here, you know. I'm pretty confident in my squad that I got set up here. We should be aight. You thought about any future Limitless or any other platform could implement that you always wish for? Oh, any feature, sorry. Any feature Limitless or any other platform that could implement that you always wish for? Not really. Nothing off the top of my head, to be honest. Everything that I've ever kind of thought of that could like would be good inclusion in the in spaces like that, Robin has already done. So yeah, and anything that I haven't thought about, Robin has also done. So everything I've thought about or not thought about, Robin has already done. So yeah, my peak in League, Diamond 2. Oh, do they have an E-Switch combo in hand right now? They must, right? Why would they do that? Oh, Air Balloon E-Switch? Ugh, what the fudge, dude? That is a turn. Wait, that is an insane turn from them. Why do you think one prize decks aren't doing well? I started playing again after the past rotation because they're just worse than multi-prize decks. Also on Beach Court and Greninja. It's an interesting inclusion for sure. What season though? Season 3. Do you have a main champion playing League? Lee Sin and Xin Zhao were my 2 most played by far. What if Limus had a feature where it told you what Azul thinks of the future format? That'd be a terrible feature. No one wants that. I feel like on this turn though, I can just like penny my Kangaskhan out of play, KO their Grimmsnarl, and there's no huge pressure, and then I go after the Frostlash, right? I think that's probably the move coming up here. We'll see. Other than Dango, what other matchups does Toedscruel come into play? It's pretty good against Guardy. 1? Oh, 1/2/2, so it dies to Frostlasher. I was so confused for a second there. I was like, 1/1? Anything specific you're looking forward to seeing in Champions League this weekend? The first tournament in rotation format. Okay, their damage does make sense. At first I was confused though. I thought they were capping and trolling. Honestly, they might still be capping and trolling. Okay, I think we're in a pretty good spot here though, because I just KO this Grimmsnarl. Right? They have no major pressure next turn. And then from there I can like, I have a couple different options of how I want to play the game. This penny in here is just so high value. I feel like I gotta go for the penny. Unless I'm missing something. I can go... Probably rebench this, right? Yeah, it seems fine. No, I don't have another Munkidori. They KO'd one of my Munkidoris this turn. You can try and set up another one next turn, maybe, with a Night Stretcher, but I take a turn off. We have like a bunch of different things we can do next turn. I feel like them bench locking themselves. I mean, they still have Ursaluna they can utilize in the end game, but are we gonna talk about the Henry list? I didn't plan on it. No. Oh, clutch. I did not expect the clutch. I'm not gonna lie, but I think we'll be okay. Clutch is unexpected. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect to be clutched on here. I don't think I'm stressing it though. Does X play a Mega Frostlash? Grimmsnarl, no. I mean, they could have it. Yeah, I mean, I guess they could have Mega Frostlash, but I doubt they do. Why is Pokepad so expensive? It's a very powerful card. This is the first printing of it. It's like if this was the first print of Ultra Ball, the only legal print of Ultra Ball. This is the only legal print of Pokepad. So interesting. I feel like the full dump here just makes more sense, right? Am I trolling? Or are they gonna KO this one with clutch? Well, it's just not a very good clutch turn then, is it? If they're gonna take the knockout. Oh, they are. Wait, how is this good? Wait, this is a terrible turn. How is this good? I do not understand. Does not compute. This seems like a terrible turn. Now, it's actually good if I whiff boss. If I can't boss KO the Frostlass, it's actually not that bad. But if I boss KO Frostlass, the game just ends, I think. I kind of just want to thin these out before Iono hits, to be honest. I could draw with Fez here, right? Oh, no, it didn't die during their turn. I can't. So I think I still grab the Fez. There's not a better card to grab. Actually, no, Petch would have been better. I drew better, but I drew the Petch anyways. All right, no boss. Not going to lie. That's a little bit annoying. A little bit obnoxious. Okay, it's okay. Still fine. It's okay, chat. Don't panic. I'm gonna get myself another Munkidori. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Stop panicking, chat. Oh, there was my boss. Okay. I think I actually benched the Petch here because one of the only plays they can make is like Iono Countercatcher Clutch. And if they're playing Clutch, they definitely play 2 Countercatcher, and they've only played 1, so they have another Countercatcher left. I feel like benching this is just correct here, despite it being like another target for poison damage or whatever. Seems like it's gonna be pretty tough to lose from here. Who knows? Maybe my opponent's got it like that though. I mean, this has got to be the best card in their hand, right? It's not even that high value. They have a 3rd imp left. But I guess if they prize 3rd imp, that actually is pretty high value. Which is possible. It is possible. I did know I did prize 2 boss. So honestly, the Pokégear whiffing there isn't that crazy. Yo, what's up, Scrub? What is the strat with Absol box? Set up Absol, attack with Absol. But like every deck, every matchup is different. How you approach matchups can be completely different. Matchup A to matchup B can be completely different. But the general strategy is set up Absol, attack with Absol. Oh, also I know they're Lillying me here. That is so bad for them that they only have a Lillie. Yeah, this game is cooked. I'm not gonna lie. It's over. They have 4 prize cards left. They have access to Ursaluna next turn, but there's no way they can draw 4 prize cards, right? I don't think there is. Oh, double imp, okay. Doubling up on the imps. Now I might just boss KO the Frostlass, we'll see. Sometimes you attack with Absol, sometimes you don't. Very complex. Yep. True. Why do they call this deck Mega Kangaskhan Absol? I mean, it isn't really. It really is just Mega Absol box, to be honest. They call it. I think it's initially kind of got that name just because it was like the first deck that played the Kangaskhan. Are you finding more competitive matches? I'm an Arceus and I just find random decks. That's because everyone who like just gets into Arceus at the lower ranks, they like play to get to Arceus, but then they don't care past that point. It's a good top deck. So people like play their meme decks up to Arceus, but then the meme decks aren't actually good decks, so they don't win a lot with them, and then they get stuck in like the lower ranks. So when you initially get to Arceus, you're gonna play against just a lot of meme decks. It's just a lot of meme decks. On your initial get to point. It's honestly a common trend that you see in a lot of other ranked games. Like in League of Legends, people like get to Diamond and then they'll still play ranked, but they won't actually try to win at all. They won't like intentionally just hard throw, but they'll be effectively useless. You see it in like all forms of ranked games. So people will get to the threshold that they want to get to, and then at that point they don't really care. They still care to play the game because they enjoy the game, but they're not like they're not trying to do their best to like climb or anything like that. The goal is Arceus. The goal isn't to climb in Arceus, which is fine. There's nothing against that. I don't have anything against that. But that's why you see like weird decks at initial Arceus. It's fun to test an Arceus rank. It is also better testing for anyone who wants to. The best way to try stuff is to be in the higher ranks as well. Oh, it's a Lucario deck. Oh, okay, sure. Okay. I thought this was Golden Go. I maybe would have played this different if I knew it was Lucario, to be honest. I don't know, though. Same with Pokemon Unite. You make Masters, then play with people who AFK or Rage Quit. Yeah, exactly. Like, no one cares. Yeah, there's like, yeah, once you hit the threshold, there's like thresholds that people care to getting to, but once they get to the threshold, they don't care as much anymore. Caring stops. I wonder if they should actually even take this knockout, to be honest. I feel like almost attaching to Riolu is like higher value. Because K-Win the Munkidori doesn't do a ton from. Oh, they all got Togekiss now? It's just a Togekiss deck? Because like they give me Fez Draw, they give me Counter Catcher, they give me not Boss, but Draw Power to get Boss. To KO their only Riolu. So I actually think it's probably correct for them to not take this. KO is not relevant for them winning the game at all in terms of their prize trade. Like it could be, obviously, but like setting up should be the priority, I feel like, here from them. We'll see how it plays out, though. I need the energy. I can't hit hard next turn. I get this as a card to burn, I guess. Probably with the Penny, because the power of E-Switch is just so high, right? And this makes me tankier. Or with Fez, hope for something. Honestly, Iono would probably be pretty good here. Oh, I got the boss. I don't feel like I have to throw out the Lively here. Got him. Why didn't I open Trolley? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't open Trolley. I should have done it. You know what? You're right. You're right. I should have opened Trolley. All right, what do we take away from them here? Dude, I don't even know. Dude. Well, I think the Lillie, right? It's their only draw power. But they got Ultra Ball for another Riolu. They have a Lunar Cycle. Dude, there's got to be a higher value card to take away here. I feel like Lillie actually isn't the correct takeaway, but they have two boss in hand. Maybe the Wallies? Maybe the Ultra Ball, this is guarantees them a Riolu, but maybe they can't guarantee a Riolu without this. Sure, I'm gonna go with that. Mega, they probably don't play many. Yeah, but they probably play Night Stretchers. I mean, they probably play 3. They probably have 3 Megas. Energy? Well, if I get rid of Energy, Energy's worse than Lillie. If I'm gonna get rid of Energy, I should get rid of Lillie. Air Balloon? Well, I mean, there's Town Store in play. They get their other Air Balloon. They probably play 2. I can become ultra beefy next turn though too. Lillie, right? They can't set a Mega next turn? Yeah, but all they need is Riolus. Yeah, see, there's a Night Stretcher already. Ultra Ball minimizes their odds of getting Riolu. The Lillie might have been correct though, to be honest. But I don't know. The Ultra Ball seems like Ultra Ball seems like the card that gets them what they definitely need. Nothing else guarantees anything, but they do get to see a ton of cards, so I don't know. Some analysis in Japan where some Pulse use Legacy. Thoughts? I mean, could be correct. I don't know. Haven't thought about post rotation. I would consider clutching here, but my Yveltal's prized. So, okay, that's Trolley. I feel like that's got to be. I don't know how it's good, but it's got to be good somehow. What did I get off my prize card? I don't really want to attack with Absol here, to be honest. Double Monkey. Blue Monkey KO Togepi Claw. Rock. I'm down for the KO on this one, but I think I want to run. I don't really want to leave this in the active. I don't like that. I kind of just want to run. No. Wait. What? Wait. Oh, Pech is here. Oh my gosh, I don't have Latias. Push. Maybe I have to claw then. Maybe I have to claw. Okay, maybe it has to be a claw then. Something like that. No, not this guy. Those. Absol is safe. Why not leave it? Am I actually safe? They're down 2 premium power pros. I'm not 100% safe. No, yeah, I'm not guaranteed safe. I could be safe. I could be safe. I think it actually has to be give up this, even though that feels kind of bad. You could also play Scrapper. Yeah, we've already seen one of those. I actually kind of want to load 6 because if they have like, if they could boss KO Pech or this or this. Actually, there's no great. Actually, I hate all this. There's just like not that good of a play. I have to assume they're using the first attack on this next turn. If they're using the first attack, they could take a knockout, take a knockout, take a knockout, punch my active. I have 5 prize cards left. I have 4 prize cards left, so I need to get 3 more off the Absol. Okay, so I guess it is like this. Um, 220, 330. There's 130, 260, 220. Doesn't KO this. Would KO this with no premium. I think I want to protect this. If they are going to pull off a boss KO, I don't want my Fez to die. All right, let's see what they got. Lucario. I think it's got to be the energy, right? Because Cypher Maniac plus Lunar Cycle is their only combo here to like actually see stuff and get set up. I don't want them to draw, even, but if I get rid of the Cypher, they can still draw cards. It's got to be that then. Seems fine. That's the only thing I'm scared of them is like seeing good cards, right? That was also another misplay from my opponent last turn. They shouldn't have used Cosmic Beam. They should have just not punched this. Punching this was a mistake for sure. They could evolve Wally to get fighting for cycle. Sure, but I'm okay with that, right? If that's how they want to get to the energy, that's fine. Then they still have to draw into another energy off the Lunar Cycle. If I get rid of the Mega Lucario, they just Lunar Cycle into a Mega Lucario. Yeah. Top deck Judge. It's fine with me. I just go terminal period and then I look for Pecharunt boss KO 1 prizer, right? Then you just win, right? Well, not yet. With a penny, I win. If they punch me. Yeah, we don't win quite yet. Is there a command where I can submit a dude necklace? Yeah, just put command dude. We have to go. You have to do it in the Discord. Just do command dude. And then I'll give you the link to the. Well, you just have to go to the Discord. Just put command Discord. Oh, with the Watchtower Stadium bump, sure. If they punch my active, you're right. I do have game with the Watchtower. This Loki feels like a post rotation list of Lucario. It is, yeah. My opponent is playing post rotation. There's nothing low key about it. Nothing, yeah. Dude, they gotta stop Cosmic Beaming me, bro. Just don't Cosmic Beam. Just stop giving me damage. Draw 1. Got a million ways to... Oh, I only have Night Stretchers left. I don't think doing this... I think I'd rather have the extra HP, right? Hold up. I gotta do the math. They have premium power. They can hit for 330. Move 3, 240. Move on that minus 30. They can go premium power, knockout. No, I don't think I want to give them the KO. I think I just wait. I think I just do this. Oh, you win with boss? I do win with boss, yeah. I think I do... Oh, no. I was thinking... I was going to put it all on the Lucario. I messed up. Now I have to commit to it here. I was going to put it all on the Lucario so Ursaluna would KO this. Or Pecharunt would KO it. I definitely messed that up. Alright, it's fine. We'll survive. This is a Lunar Cycle and the energy for turn. If I get rid of the energy, they need... Energy for turn. I don't really care about boss. I don't really care if they boss here. Don't care about Gravity Mound. Don't care about Wally's Compassion. Actually, would Wally's Compassion be annoying? They go Wally's Compassion, get the energy back in the hand, reattach it. I feel like Wally's Compassion is not that annoying. Let me get rid of the energy. Yeah, I should have just stacked 5 here so Ursaluna and Pech can KO this next turn. Or stacked 6. Whatever, tree to draw 2 for potential boss, and then Pech for terminal period if you got it. Yeah, but that's not worth discarding 2 energy off my Absol, though. If we're not in, like, panic mode. It's not like get that or lose, so yeah, we never do that. What I feel about Cerulege in the format? No clue. I haven't played with it at all recently. Definitely not, like, broken, but it might be fine. I have to imagine it probably is still just kind of fine because, like, nothing has literally changed from when I thought it was fine previously, but... I'll also grab Gear to find boss and terminal next turn. Gear to find boss. Well, no, I want to play as if this thing is going to die, though. I want to play as if they have... I mean, they would need, like, a lot to kill it, to be honest, but I kind of want to play as if it's going to die. Because that's, like, the only way I lose. The only way I lose is if this thing dies. So if they had, like, Stadium Bump, Tool Scrapper, double Premium Power Pro. Actually, they wouldn't even need... If they have Stadium Bump, Tool Scrapper, I die. Any cards that you're stoked to try out from Perfect Order? All of them. Do they play Belt? They might. They could have Belt as well, yeah. No, I'm not scared of Belt right here, but... You have to find another sacrifice here. Oh yeah, they play Legacy. They don't play Belt. It's a Legacy energy deck. I mean, it's got to be Push Togekiss, right? Oh, I guess I can KO that with the damage on my Mega Absol, though. You still have to push that, right? This is like... I mean, honestly, it's kind of a bad, terrible situation for them. It's just a bad situation. So I think I go... I can just E-switch. I don't even need to do that. I'll do it next. But after this. I do this now before they get Candy Togekiss. What is the Togekiss lineup in that deck? No, they had it. They had the Candy Togekiss. Do they play Fezandipiti? 1-on-1? Well, no, it's definitely candy based for sure. The Ultra Ball is actually probably the better card because, like, the Legacy Energy doesn't really do anything for them. This would allow them to get Fez, and Fez is the only thing I'd be scared of, like some big combo, convoluted combo from them. So I think it's always the Ultra Ball here, just in case of Fez, because I don't think the Legacy Energy matters that much here. It would have been way harder if they didn't give you damage, probably. Probably. Yes. Definitely quite a bit harder, for sure. What would your favorite retro format would be if you had one? I don't say I have like a favorite, but like top 3 is probably 2006, 2010, which are like kind of like the boring go-to ones. I mean, they're not boring, but they're like the ones that everyone says. 2006, 2010, and then 2017. Those are like the top 3 retro formats, though. So, yeah, but they're like the top 3 for a reason. It is some RS to PK. I've heard that. Wait, isn't that the format with the Stantler deck, bro? I've never played RS to PK, but that's got to be some ass. Yeah, that format's got to be some ass. I'm not gonna lie. I've never played it though, so I can't tell you for sure.